sold.
Absolutely we are.
Can you believe it?
Well, look, we had a pretty short time frame in our mind. So the expectation wasn't that it'd go quick, but we were hoping that it'd go quick.
Yeah.
And it went quick.
Well, you had some pretty, expectations. When we sat down over the first and said, what's your expectations in terms of price? And I know you had some expectations.
I think we exceeded our expectations by 83,000, I think it was.
What was it, 83?
Yeah, so we were hoping to get 520 when you guys came and priced it, said 549. We were really excited at the price. And then you sort of explained to us that, look, that's the price that it'll start at, but people are offering over market price.
Yeah, correct.
So we were pretty excited at the idea of getting the price you suggested. And then the offers came in, and there was multiple offers, and they came in, every single offer was over asking price.
Well, I think we started at, what, 550? Was that the first offer?
555 was the first.
555 was the first.
And we were wrapped, we were like, yep, sold. And
so when we said 555, were you thinking to yourself, right up from here, it's going to be 540, 530? Did you think at that time? What were you thinking?
Well, I thought you'd lead with the best one, but you led with the worst one. So, and when I say worst, it's worst of very good offers, So all round we're pretty excited.
But if you compare that, because obviously you've bought and sold a few houses in Rocky over the years.
Yeah.
This is the first one you bought and sold with me. We won't talk about that, but anyway. No, but on a serious note, if you look at the psychology around selling, say go back to the previous one you done.
Yeah.
Like the market was a case of you'd start at a list price of, if this was back then, you would have started the list price at 550. Hoping that someone would come along and make you an offer at 530, correct or incorrect?
And so when you said that, we were thinking, so this is good, we still get an offer around 520, we'd be happy.
Yeah.
And it went the other way.
Correct.
So we felt like we had this great safety net by the way you set it up. But look, we've bought and sold in pretty much every market there's been in Rockhampton or the Sunshine Coast, and we've never priced to sell above offering, and this is the first time. So we're sort of out of our depth on this one, and we were just going with your expertise, to be honest. And
so for the last 2 years, I suppose, in Rocky, that's been the case where we can put something online at a list price, and once it goes to multiple offer scenario, it's a case of, well, it's first and final now. It's like literally you got to give us your first and final offer, and from there, there's no negotiation. It's like you're in or you're out.
Yeah.
When we explain the strategy to you guys about, look, we photograph on a Monday or a Wednesday, typically that's our 2 photography days. Then we launch it at a certain time frame. So we're going to launch we won't launch that week, we'll hold it to the following week or whatever the case may be. If it's a Wednesday, we carry through, if not. But the point being from there, like, it's all about building that funnel, isn't it? So we're putting people into competition, which sounds trying to buy a house, because I understand that. I've had to buy my own property I live in. Like, I understand from a buyer side, it feels like you're being squeezed, but at the end of the day, truthfully, it's about trying to get you guys the best result, and any vendor would appreciate that, correct?
Correct. Well, I think your responsibility is to the person selling the home, not the person buying the home. So you've got to get the best price legally, don't you? So
legally, 100%. So when we talk about that, then the launch strategy is put it online, tell everybody and say, look, I know you're really keen, and I know you missed out on one last Saturday, but this vendor is only going to sell this property once. It's a case of offers are presented after the open house on Saturday. And that literally, like, we had people here midweek, didn't we, coming to you guys saying, would you look at an offer today?
As soon as the sign went up, we had 4 people in that day come and ask us, can we have a sticky big in your house? And you had instructed us to not let that happen and to make them come on the open house. So we sort of just said, look, the open's going to be at 11 o'clock Saturday, come on by, we're not ready to show yet.
No.
And look, that took a lot of self-control, because we were excited to sell the house. So people here were like, come and buy it right now. So.
But then that's our job too, is like, let's be honest about it, there's no smoke and mirrors, like, we are working for a fee. But our job is to take that pressure away from you, because as soon as someone rocks up, you feel obliged to show them through, but we've been sort of like, just ring this number, he'll sort you out, mate. I want to talk about the house briefly. So how long have you had it?
We've had it around 2 years, maybe a bit longer. Sort of got knocked around by COVID a little bit, so things slowed down, and we were looking to use the home as sort of a stopgap between our build, but our builder hit the brakes through COVID and slowed right down.
Which a lot of people can relate to that. That was incredibly familiar across it, and not just central Queensland, and when you talk even on the sunny coast, the whole world slowed to a stop. Now obviously the house wasn't like this when you bought it. We had a good laugh about that, didn't we?
No, look, it was a facelift is an understatement. We bought it in a reasonable market for low 2s. And we worked really hard. You know, the idea was to do a reno.
Yeah, but there was a lot of things wrong with this house when you bought it. I mean, the tenants were.
Well,
it wasn't a great rental.
No, it was being rented and it had been rented for a while. Yeah, we had to do some work before we could even move in. We didn't feel comfortable enough to live in it when we bought it.
And I want to talk to you fellas, and you as well as this, in terms of like, not everyone's got the appetite for that. They walk into a house that's got, you know, let's be honest about it, it's in a pretty sad state of repairs. Not everyone's got the appetite to pull something like that on.
Yeah.
With what's happened in the 2-year time frame, and I know you've worked hard because, you know, you and I speak quite regularly.
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
Look, yes, but we would never live in it and do it again.
Yeah.
It was too difficult. It just was so slow because we're constantly moving rooms and moving. And we have 5 kids, you know, so.
And here I am laughing because I can, you know, our story when we bought our place in 2016, we were moving in 6 months, and I think it was March 18 we finally moved into it. And you know, truthfully, like, we do appreciate the opportunity. We know there's other agencies around. I do genuinely mean that, like, it's not just lip service. You know, you and I go back a long, long time.
And that's why I made it so easy.
Yeah.
You know?
But truthfully, would you recommend this rooster again?
Oh, we've already done it. So
already done it?
My brother and his partner are having an argument over whether they sell with you already.
Yeah.
And not just with you, just sell in general, but it won't be an argument of who. That's the easy one. So we had to deal with a public holiday. So we went photo shoot on the Wednesday, and obviously there's some editing to do there to pretty it up and get the right angles and choose the photos. And then it normally goes out, but we had to wait because of the public holiday. And so we're like, oh, do we bump it? And you were just like, look, relax guys, we've got so much interest without it even being advertised. It's going to be okay. The photos end up going up, you know, midway through the morning, the day before the open, and we're nervous.
Yeah, we were very nervous.
And then you called us and you said, hey, listen, I know it feels like a short time frame, but this is appropriate for the market. We've got you covered, just trust me. And then we had multiple offers before the open, and you were dead on. And we did trust you, but it was still exciting to have that information presented to us.
And I don't think any vendor can sell a property without feeling some sort of apprehension, because it's the unknown, isn't it? And
absolutely.
Fear, if you describe what fear is, it's a physical reaction in the body to an unknown future. Realistically, that's what fear is if you think about it. And in this instance, when you're a vendor, it's like, oh, what are we going to get? Where's it going to end up? Who knows? Is it going to be good or is it going to be bad?
But it was very good. Very good.
Good for you, good for everyone.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Righto, hug it out. Thanks, so. I'm hugging.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you for everything.
Now I'm hugging.
It's been amazing.
Appreciate
it. Absolutely. Easy to recommend you again,
yeah,
mate.
Absolutely. 100%.
And thanks for doing this. Like, genuinely, I do appreciate it.
Mate, that's fine. That's no problem.